For 40-plus years, two extremes of snowmobile racing have come together in the Northwoods of Canada. The Grand Prix Skidoo de Valcourt features the globe's greatest snowmobile pilots at one of racing's most historic circuits, Circuit Yvan Duhamel. Today on AMSOIL Championship Snocross, round 7 and 8 from Valcourt, Quebec. The world's greatest snowcross racers side by side with the best ice oval racers in the world. We're crossing the border, and it all starts now on Fox Sports.
That's where you want to be. So what you'll hear regarding the drivers' meeting,
Got it! Wow, look at this battle here. Yeah, and that is exactly what we want to see out of Elias.
Francis Pelletier, ladies and gentlemen, wins race number 3 for the AMSOIL Pro Class.
Holy frick, dude, that was insane.
Red Snocross, baby! It's a drag race, and Blair Morgan takes it.
Tucker Hibbert, the number 68 sled across the AMSOIL baseline, has done it!
For the first time in AMSOIL Championship Snowcross history, we visit the biggest snowmobile racing event in North America. Welcome to the Grand Prix Skidoo de Valcourt. We are here north of the border for AMSOIL Championship Snowcross round number 7 here on Fox Sports. Paul Small, my tag team partner, former racer and champion Robbie Malinowski. And Robbie, right off the bat, one thing that we need to address is the absence of our AMSOIL Pro point leader and 5-time champion.
Yeah, that's right. Elias having that nasty crash we saw in Deadwood, and he's all good. He's just not good enough to get back to racing this year.
And let's check in now with the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Eric Auld.
Now that our 5-time defending champion Elias Ischel is out of the equation for the championship this year, who will step up to the plate and answer the call? Perhaps the 220 themed motorsports rider Francis Pelletier. He is the only rider in our pro field this weekend to have taken home a GPSV win here in previous years, and he has raced and found success here on multiple occasions. I caught up with him earlier, and he said he hopes to be able to use that prior knowledge, familiarity, and success here at the famed circuit to keep the ball rolling here tonight, guys.
We're ready for the first leg of the AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown on this tricky track. Who's got your eye, Robbie?
I'm going to go with LaBelle. He needs to put some results together. This championship is far from over. It's time for him to get going. Wait for the calm before the storm. It's going to happen any second now. Here we go. Oh, LaBelle was late off the trigger, but look who's not. Har and Cam.
The teammates will go 1-2, and Cody Cam will steal the lead away here as they head over the AMSOIL finish line. Party comes rolling back on the inside. They'll go bar to bar as they head through the short chute here.
Oh, look at Cody, jumps that far outside, makes the pass.
Cam takes over the lead. He goes to the outside. Poirier goes to the outside. Har leading Salson and a group of others on the bottom as they go through the lane split.
And Cody comes out with the lead right now, but Har, he is going to push and unbelievably hard right now to try to get in position because he's got that advantage. Cam shuts the door.
Nice job by Cody Cam, and they are banging bars back there between Salston and Poirier for their third spot as we are early on here in this first AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown race.
Cody Cam is surprising everybody every weekend. He's injured, he's banged up, he still pulls the start, he still jumps out front, and his sprint speed is so fast. That's one thing that nobody has the ability to match.
Cody rockets out of that lane split area back through the Skidoo rhythm section. Har only a few sled lengths back, but Cody looks like he's trying to extend that advantage a lot smoother there in the second half of that rhythm. That's going to buy him a few sled lengths of track position.
That sure is, and you can see through that rhythm section, they've switched it up. The lines have moved around.
There's Jordan LaBelle, and LaBelle battling here for fourth with Oscar Norman. He's gotten by, so chalk up another one for Jordan LaBelle as he moves into the number 4 spot with 5 minutes left to go.
He's got
Oh yeah, and the action hasn't cooled down at all here at the front of the field. Emil Haar is still all over Cody Cam, trying to go to the outside here as they'll head back down towards this lane split on this 90-degree left-hander.
And one thing that Cody's got not going for him is that he was injured, so that means he can't practice, so that he can't get those laps and those reps in, unfortunately. So, is he going to feel that right now? And you sure he's looking around a little bit. Maybe he's going to take a breath. Doesn't need to push that hard right now.
Oh, and Emil Haar is pushing, and Emil, whoa, he may have almost pushed himself off the track, but he barely keeps it in line, and there he goes, making the run down to the end of the Skidoo Rhythm section, locks it in, coming off the corner, and Haar takes the lead with 3:45 to go.
Yeah, Haar.
And then gets wicked sideways. Man, he almost sketched out.
He sure did. He almost jumped right off the sled, or off the track. You see Jordan go over there. He matched lap time right there with Haar. So, yeah, go ahead.
Salston had an issue. He's dropped back a couple of spots here, and he's lost touch with Oscar Norm. So Norm kind of sitting by himself in fourth. LaBelle, he's got a ways to go if he wants to try to catch up to this battle that Cam and Haar were having, but he's solidly in third right now.
Yeah, and Cam right now, unfortunately, I think is going to be a sit and duck a little bit, because I think LaBelle's starting to find his groove, and Cody might be going the other way. Unfortunately, you can see the gap isn't that big right now between the two. So, LaBelle's going to move up. He puts himself into a second. Yeah, about 4 seconds back right now.
Yeah, last lap was a 41 flat for LaBelle, 42.9 for Cam running in second, so LaBelle is quicker.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Cam might have retweaked that ankle, hurt it a little bit on a bump or something. You know, realizing, okay, I don't need to keep pushing at this. I need to be smart and back it down a little bit. And he's got such a lead on everyone else.
This is where probably for Cody Cam it's a question of playing the consistency game. Take the second place in the first race if you can't catch the leader. Get a little bit of rest in between and then come out and go for it again in round two.
Yeah, exactly. And he lost another second to LaBelle. And LaBelle and Haar are just pacing each other. They are like spot on times. So unfortunately, Cody, I think he's going to have some company here in another lap or two. We still have 2 minutes to go, plus a lap. It's going to get a little dicey near the checkered flag.
And at the front of the field, Emil Haar working his way down towards this 180-degree turn there as Cody Cam continues to give chase. There goes Haar out the right side of the screen as he is gapped out now by almost 4 seconds as they come across the AMSOIL finish line jump. We continue to watch Jordan LaBelle here to see if he can reel in Cody Cam and have a battle for second here. We're inside the final 90 seconds plus a lap.
Right. Jordan was a half a second faster that last lap. So he's starting to figure it out. Haar, he has complete control right now. No issues. And the confidence that he has in these Triple Crowns, I'm not too worried. He can't put together, and we got a battle like I predicted.
Oh boy, and it may not last long because LaBelle is coming in hot right behind Cam as they come out of the turn, make their way down toward the AMSOIL finish line jump. It looks like LaBelle, let's see, will he take the inside? Yes, he does.
Yeah, oh wow, look at that.
Man, talk about airing it out. He'll jump into the next 90-degree turn ahead. Now they'll come to the Polaris lane split section, and LaBelle's going outside.
He sure is, and deceiving. Right now you think Cody has the advantage, but watch LaBelle. He's going to gain that advantage all back, and they're going to be tied up right now. But LaBelle will maybe, Cody!
Cody has an off. LaBelle moves into second here with just 15 seconds plus a lap to go.
Qualifying. First leg of the Triple Crown, the 31.
Yep. They say actions speak louder than words, Robbie. Emil Haar is not a man of many words, but he definitely brought the action in this one. He's going to take the win in the first leg of this AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown. Jordan LaBelle locking up the second position. And Cody Cam, after leading the first half, will finish in the number 3 spot.
Straight ahead, the Pro Lite final is on the line. Will Creighton Dillon make his Canadian fans proud today? And later, what does it take to dominate on the historic oval at the GPSV? We'll go one-on-one with the race organizer for perspective on racing at 100 miles an hour on a sheet of ice. AMSOIL Championship Snocross is presented by the U.S. Air Force. Serve your way. Can you make the team? By AMSOIL, runs on freedom. By Skidoo, that's Skidoo feeling. By FXR, gear up for your outdoor adventures with FXR. AMSOIL Championship Snocross at the Grand Prix Skidoo de Valcourt, a complete celebration of winter and snowmobile racing in the beautiful Northwoods of Canada. We're about an hour and a half north of Montreal in the backyard of the Skidoo factory at a track that's hosted 4 decades of great racing.
It's quite a big event to prepare, and I would say it's roughly 8 months of preparation. It's a special event by doing oval race at the same time as the Snocross, and that's what makes Valcourt really different. People showed up and really happy. I mean, I'm pretty sure we had above 10 to 15,000 people probably around here today.
Welcome back to AMSOIL Championship Snocross on Fox Sports. A look at our PerTech track report. Above freezing conditions means that the track is wet, heavy, and icy. A real challenge for the racers about to contest the Pro Lite final. Can anybody stop the Dylan domination?
I've never been satisfied with second my whole life. I know it's going to happen here and there, but you just got to rebound from those and come back on top.
He got the start he was looking for. Can he lock it out? He's got him 3 wide, and Creighton Dillon will not slide the lead.
And look at Ashline and Mandrick right there.
Mandrick going to the far outside, and as they power their way into the corner, Ashline comes away with the advantage. Dillon fighting it out for second with Mandrick.
Adam Ashline executed that start absolutely perfect, and this is what he needed to do. Get out front, clear vision, don't worry about anything behind you, and execute this section every lap, and this race could be yours.
So Adam Ashline busting out there and taking the lead, and here comes Dillon. He is dispensed with Kenny Mandrick, who has fallen a few sled lengths back, and the chase is on here at the front of the field.
That's right. Dillon, obviously, Creighton had a line in that rhythm section right away. We got yellows. Be careful, do not make any advantage there.
Now one sled in trouble there might be Bailey Forced with the number 341. They are clear of that incident. Here comes Dillon on the inside. He snuck in there and got Ashline going into the Polaris switchbacks.
Where did that come from? I didn't even see how he got there.
Oh, but here comes Ashline roaring back. The Skidoo rhythm section has been the difference maker on this tricky track here in Valcourt. Dillon handles it a little bit better and opens the gap up now.
Yeah, he sure does. And watch for Creighton to jump out and just run away with it. He is going to sprint, and he obviously found a line new here in this section right there. Oh, little bobble. Hang on to it.
Now, as this race goes on, this track is going to continue to get chewed up and roughed up, and Dillon has proven that whether it's rough stuff, whether it's wet, whether it's snow dusty and dry, whether it's warm, whether it's cold, it doesn't matter to this kid.
And you can see what he's doing. He's doubling in, singling, but that puts him in the right rhythm to get through the rest of that section. So it's a little slow to go fast, and it's working out perfectly right now.
Creighton Dillon working his way through riders at the back of the field here, starting to put some riders a lap down. He's going by Eric Downs on the 129, so he's lapped up to 12th place here. And he'll have a couple of more laps left to run in this race as he will come across the AMSOIL finish line jump next time. He should see the white flag as the time will have expired.
That's right. His technique and style is what's allowing this to happen. You can see, I've talked about it before, he locks his feet in, he really lets his butt get that energy pushed down to the suspension to give him the pop over the bumps, and you'll watch, he'll be able to get through this right here, right there. See how he kind of seat bounced it, all the way through that section. He's got that so wired. and everybody else is just struggling through there, but not him.
Now, if you do that seat bounce, is that actually saving your knees a little bit?
It's maybe saving your knees, but it's definitely not saving your back. And that's why they train and work so hard. So, last lap, Creighton, huge lead right now, over 10 seconds. 13 flat. So, the rookie getting it done.
Nana Mashline, you see, just falling back from this relentless pace that Creighton Dillon has put forth. A 13-second gap, and there's Nick Lorenz, just got put one lap down. He was running in 10th. So coming around through the final couple of jumps, it's another one in the win column for Creighton Dillon. Dillon wins your Pro Lite final.
You told me earlier that you attribute a lot of your early season success to keeping it lighthearted and fun. After another dominant performance like that, I'd have to imagine it's even more fun.
Oh yeah, me and Kerry, we got the defender stuck on the way over here. Barely made it to the podium, but the whole Team Motorsports crew, we've just been having a great time this year. Me and Francis, we have our rough days, but in the end, we're great friends and help each other out on race day, and I think that's all that matters.
Still ahead, round 2 of the AMSOIL Triple Crown is queued and ready. Will Emil Haar draw the spotlight during Ishel's absence? Jordan LaBelle and Francis Pelletier could be on everyone's list of next potential champions. And a resurgent Jacob Yerk, a healthy Cody Cam, and we're ready to race.
We're back here at the Grand Prix Skidoo de Valcourt, which we mentioned is the biggest snowmobile racing event in North America. Robbie, there's more than AMSOIL Championship Snocross that happens here.
That's right. We have oval racing, not only on snowmobiles, but bikes as well, four-wheelers. They do it all here in Valcourt, and it's so exciting and always fun to watch.
When it comes to oval racing, the hallowed grounds of the historic Circuit Yvon Duhamel in Valcourt features fantastically fast ice racing on the big ice in the Northwoods of Canada. The fired-up crowd was to witness the best of the best in the world of oval ice racing. Meet Sabrina Blanchet, otherwise known as
Supergirl Sabrina Blanchet.
The knowledgeable race fans who flocked to the historic venue were a witness to one of the best races of the season, as Sabrina Blanchet from Quebec continues to dominate the 440 class.
Sabrina Blanchet. 2-1-4 et Grenzinski sont.
Here's how it sounds around the world from our French announcers.
Dernier tour à faire pour Sabrina Blanchet et Michael A qui ont suivi ces derniers qui sont maintenant à la sortie du virage numéro 2 et qui est à l'extérieur, ça l'a ralenti.
And it's here in Valcourt, home of the Skidoo factory. Our own sled head, Jeff Fisher, provides an insider's look.
And here we go, we're going in. On the assembly line right now is serial number 1. That could be yours, or better yet, one of mine. It hasn't quite hit me yet being here in this factory. We followed this sled from the tunnel to the building the exhaust, all the way through putting the suspension, track, engine, panels, you name it, the full assembly line. We followed it through, and now we get to watch it go in the crate and wave it goodbye.
Still ahead, will Emil Moose Haar come out charging in round 2 of the Triple Crown? AMSOIL Championship Snocross is presented by Polaris, Think Outside, by AMSOIL, Runs on Freedom, and by Pertec, your industrial hose specialist.
Back here on Fox Sports with more of the Grand Prix Skidoo de Valcourt here with AMSOIL Championship Snocross. We're ready for the second leg of our AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown. This is Emil Haar's game with one race complete so far.
We're close. See him calm down. The belt gets a good start at least, a jump.
Emo Hart gets a better start, and so does Peltier. He is going to be bar to bar with Emo Hart for the race lead as they go flying over the AMSOIL finish line jump, and Peltier jumps into the lead, but now Hart roars back up front.
Sure does, but that is exactly what Peltier needed to do. Get out front early, get himself in position, and look at, he's going to go for a little bit of a pass. No, like to go wide.
Great start for Adam Peterson as well. Peterson ripping up there into the third position, but they are chasing right now the man, Emo Hart, as they hit the Skidoo Rhythm section for the first time. And look at Peterson. No, that's Riley Bester on the inside, powering his way down the straightaway here, but then Peltier roars back alongside.
Man, where's the 15 of Bester?
Wow, and trouble for Jordan LaBelle. He has stalled his sled just before the AMSOIL finish line jump. He is out here in round number 2 of this Triple Crown format.
Yeah, devastating, but up front, got Francis Peltier, and there's LaBelle. Something must have let go of that sled, and that is just heartbreaking.
Nothing Jordan can do at this point except sit and watch the battle unfold. Race lead held by Emo Hart. Peltier in second, followed by Bester and Peterson, the Lavallee Red Bull Racing teammates. Cody Cam, remember, he had a top 5 in the first leg. Well, he's sitting in 5th right now here in the second leg.
And Bester sitting in that third spot, made up a little bit of time on Peltier. So things have turned upside down. Cam in 5th.
Hart is going to be hitting some traffic ahead of him. Travis Kern got jammed up at the start, and he is going to be the first rider in danger of going down a lap here in the early going of this race. The second leg of tonight's AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown, and there are the Red Bull Polaris teammates, Bester and Peterson, and Bester has pulled on Peterson, chasing after Francis Peltier. For Bester, this would be the best finish he's had so far this season in one of these Triple Crown individual races, and he's looking for more here with plenty of time. 5.5 minutes plus a lap to go.
Yeah, he just needs to close this out, get some rhythm going, get some confidence going, finish the third. That would be massive for the headspace. And look at old Francis Peltier sitting 3.7 seconds down. Lots of racing left. Don't do anything crazy, just stay steady. Let the rider in front of you make the mistake. You don't make the mistake. And you see Riley getting through there fairly good. They can take that. That section's tough, demanding.
There's Travis Kern there in the foreground as he goes down one lap to the lead pace here. Bester blasting his way down off the AMSOIL finish line jump, and that looked like a little bit of an unhappy landing.
Yeah, sure did. Gets you. He's got company, of course. Or no, that is Kern. He is a lap down, but Peterson right there.
And not too far behind Peterson is Cody Cam, so this battle within the pack here behind your top 2 of Hart and Peltier.
Yeah, and Peltier, he's hanging tough, but he's losing a little bit of ground. You can see that 4.1 seconds up there.
Closing in on the halfway point as far as the time portion of this second AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown race is concerned. Hart leading by 3.3 seconds over Francis Peltier. Then it's Bester and Peterson fighting it out for 3rd and 4th. Cam behind in 5th. You see the rest of the top 10 are Benham, Norm, Bjork, Down, and Sawston.
Peltier was able to close that again. 3.3 seconds now. So did Hart make a mistake, or did Francis find something? That's the question that you're going to have to find and look for. And yeah, look at, he's looking so smooth through there. So
now, motivation can be a very powerful tool, and obviously after that ride that he put in the first leg of the Triple Crown, the motivation is there for Francis Peltier, and he's cashing in on it right now.
But he did lose 1.5 seconds that last lap, so Hart obviously made a little bit of a mistake is what I'm guessing. He's just got to find a little bit more. He's got a gut check time. Obviously, he got banged up last weekend, but he's here. He's right there.
So if the race were to end right now, Hart would be on 2 points. Peltier would be on 6. So it'd be 4 points away from the top spot, but certainly in contention because if something happened to Har in the third and final leg and Peltier won, hey, we turned it upside down like we did a round ago when Jordan LaBelle wound up winning the overall.
Yeah, you can see how rough this track is getting. He barely makes it over that huge finish line, and it is really starting to deteriorate. Francis has just got to keep digging. Try to put some heat on Har, force the mistake. Unfortunately, Har, as solid as he's been all season long, a bigger order to get him to make a mistake. And you see how tall he is. He's able to leverage that machine. Much like Creighton Dillon, get around those sections so well.
The one thing I want to point out here as we get towards the 2 minutes to go mark is because this track is so big, even with riders spread out, Har hasn't really hit any traffic to slow him down as we go back to this battle for third and fourth. And for a moment there, Robbie, it looked like Peterson has gotten by Bester. So we have that change in position. The teammates swapped spots, but Bester looked like he was trying to reel Peterson back in. Yeah, he's coming as hard as he can.
Well, these teammates have put a lot of laps in, and they've done this over and over. This is familiar right now for Riley Bester. This is where he is comfortable. So just try to learn from your teammate. You've done this a million times at the practice track. Find something and whoa! Look at the mistake right there.
And I can't believe he actually stayed on the sled and held on to the position. That's just pure brute strength right there from Adam Peterson.
It sure is. And Riley was just a little bit closer. He could have capitalized on that. Unfortunately, Peterson able to hang on, and that's what that training off the sled pays off for.
Inside 1 minute plus a lap to go. Har and Peltier continue to be the class of the field here, running 1 and 2. Lap times that are about 43.5 seconds, so it's going to be close at the line as to whether or not Har will see the white flag or will have to run another lap to see the white flag.
Yeah, it's going to be close. And you can see this track has moved so much. Riders are starting to labor a little bit. This is their second 8-minute final. Doesn't sound like a lot, but this machine is not light, and the snow is not easy to maneuver in.
No, I would think in the wet snow conditions like this, Robbie, sometimes you want to go somewhere, but the sled's going to go where it wants to go more than you want it to go. And he will come around this time looking for the white flag. Winner in leg number 1 of tonight's AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown, looking to wrap up leg number 2 and put himself in position as the odds-on favorite to do what he's done before quite a few times. Winner Triple Crown overall.
Yeah, he's not familiar. Maybe that's familiar space for him, and to the back of a lot of lappers. Luckily, he's got that 6-second lead, so that you can see. One little hiccup, one little mistake. It's not totally over.
I'm sure Emil's trying to time this out if he has any idea what the interval is. By the way, no, there is no communication with the racers, so unless somebody's giving him a hand signal from the side of the track, he has no idea what the gap is, but just trying to manage that gap, and he's done it. Har wins the second leg of the AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown, and Francis Peltier will keep himself in contention for the overall with the second place finish. Watching third and fourth start to make their way around. Here comes Adam Peterson, making his way down through to the AMSOIL finish line. He'll cross for the checker flag, so it looks like Peterson will come through, followed by Bester and Cam Salston.
All the way from Norway, Le Machine, Malene Coutu, continues to rewrite the record book.
We're back with AMSOIL Championship Snocross and our Pro-Am Women Final here from Valcourt. Malene the Machine has been dominant all season long, but behind her, there's been a lot of battles for position involving Nana Halker, Tasha Lang, and how about Nayli LaBelle? She had good qualifying today.
Yeah, she's sure picking it up. The pace is coming up, the consistency.
The Pro-Am Women Final for round 7 is underway. Malik Katu grabs the stud boy hole shot, and Tasha Lang comes out in the number 2 spot but misses the rhythm and still is able to hang on. Bless him, looking for the number 3 spot from McCurdy here on the takeoff lap.
Yeah, and this is trouble for the competition. When Malene gets out front early, look out. She is going to put the pace down and try to check out.
And Anna Hauger 6th off the line. Not the start she was looking for. Nelly Lavelle also in the mix a little bit further back there, trying to grab some spots here while everybody's bunched up early. But like you said, Robbie, once Malene the Machine gets out in front, it could very well be over for the rest of the field. But it's not a guarantee. We got to run 5 minutes plus a lap. Anything can happen.
Like LaBelle's moved in.
Oh, and there was a big tangle up there on the backside of that jump under the AMSOIL Championship Snocross archway. Everybody kind of had to whoa up through there, and yeah, they're trying to untangle the mess right now. Looks like Janice Brown's sled was involved with one other that's being turned back upright. That would be Haley Belanger with the 574. So unfortunately for both of them, this final is not going to go the way they anticipated. But right now for Malene the Machine, it is business as usual. And there's a little bit of a gap back between Tasha Lang and Nelly Lavelle, who is running in 3rd. And Nelly is on track all by herself right now, so she is not being challenged. And oh, there is trouble for Anana Hauger. That sled has come to a stop here. And she tries to get it going once again. She is going to fall way, way down the order. Coming the other way, here comes Malene, ready to come to the AMSOIL finish line, and the Machine does it again. Katu wins in round number 7. Tasha Lang will grab the runner-up position. And it looks like 3rd spot will go to Nelly Labelle. There she is coming across the AMSOIL finish line jump.
Malene, executing that race to perfection. Did it feel as seamless for you under the helmet?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. It was gnarly out there. It's been gnarly all day, but yeah, no, I stayed on my sled and that was the goal, and I had fun, and yeah.
It's round 3 of the AMSOIL Triple Crown. Is the moose on the loose? Find out if Emil Har makes a statement at today's AMSOIL Triple Crown final. AMSOIL Championship Snocross is presented by the U.S. Air Force. Serve your way. Can you make the team? By AMSOIL, runs on freedom. By Sunoco, fuel your best. By Pertec, your industrial hose specialist.
It's time for the 3rd and final leg of our AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown here, round 7 of AMSOIL Championship Snocross. Emil Har has gone 1-1. Can he get the broom out?
Yeah, I sure think he can, but don't sleep on Francis Pelletier. He's starting to really pour it on. We are ready to go. Look at Cody Cam, got a great jump.
And so did Francis Pelletier, and he will get the better of Emil Har. And then you've got the Lavali Red Bull Polaris teammates flanking Emil Har as they're all looking at where they're going to land here coming off the AMSOIL finish line jump. And it's Pelletier and Har, 1 and 2, and now Har's got company from 3rd.
Look at that, Francis Pelletier just getting it done early. This is what he needed to do. Executed it perfect. Now this is the section.
Pelletier working into that skidoo rhythm section. Here comes Emil Har. Caught him a little bit there in the first leg. Trouble for Adam Peterson off course.
Had a great ride in that second leg. Fortunate now, he's going to be going from the back of the pack, but Francis, I love to see such a good, young, hard-charging racer.
And Francis Pelletier is doing what he needs to do right now. Win the race and hope something happens to Emil Har.
That's right. And Dester, look at this. Sitting in that 3rd spot. He had a great race in that second leg. So, trying to double up on that. But, oh, hang on to it. As I say, Dester almost came off in that section, and definitely fighting that sled a little bit. Just relax, get in there, and smooth out. So
Oscar Norm is within striking distance from back there in the 4th position. Cody Cam right now sitting in the 5th spot. So Emil Haar right now in 2nd spot. Would love to win this race, but looking at the big picture, if he finishes 2nd, he still locks up the overall. Nobody could do better than the 4 points he would have.
Exactly, but I just don't see him resting back there. I think if he gets within striking distance, he's going to go for the pass because he doesn't want to eat all that roost. But if it's a lap or 2 to go, he might lay up a little bit, play the math game. And
Francis Peltier continues to hold on to the lead. There's the gap back to Emil Haar in 2nd. Emil dancing across the top of the rough stuff, coming off that FXR turn as they head for the Polaris switchbacks. Only a couple of sled lengths behind. One mistake from Peltier, especially in this critical skidoo rhythm section, and Haar could pounce, and he's putting the power down.
Yeah, that was pure commitment out of Haar. That is all he did. And he looked back. He wanted to know, how much competition do I have? Or can I rest a little bit, sit back, not get roosted, and then put a charge maybe in a lap or 2 or a little later than that.
Well, Peltier opening up a little bit of a gap here, almost a full 2nd.
And I honestly think that's just Haar allowing himself to not eat all that roost. He looked back, he knows, okay, I don't have anybody right there. I can sit maybe 100 feet back and not eat all that roost. As I say that, though, watch him go through here.
He seems to be determined that this is his best section of the track here through that skidoo rhythm section. That's where he seems to draw in the closest on Peltier.
No doubt, that is his section. He knows if he does make a pass, that is where the pass will be made. I can bet my last dollar on it.
Cody Cam, meanwhile, just got Riley Bester, it looks like. And so Camster moving up into the 3rd spot here.
And Bester's going to have a lot of competition here quick, too. Looks like Yerk is starting to put some laps down.
And Jacob Yerk, 5th in the points coming into this round. Only 30 points separating the top 5 in the AMSOIL Pro point standings of Peltier.
And he's just consistent. He might not be faster than Haar in that section, but he's consistently going a good speed. So look at Cam just blitzing those whoops like he's on a dirt bike. And there we go. See Yerk, he's starting to catch Bester. So Bester's got the race is happening a little fast for him right now. A lot of pressure on all these vets.
Right behind Jacob Yerk is Oscar Norm. So you've got 4th, 5th, and 6th all battling it out here as we head into the final 3 minutes plus a lap. Oh, and a little bobble there maybe for Bester. Yerk's going to go top shelf here.
Yeah, Bester, not sure what's happening. He's looking around an awful lot. He needs to focus on what's in front of him.
Bester able to get away for the moment, but here comes Jacob Yerk, and here comes Oscar Norm. It's on for the number 4 spot.
Look at the battle. Watch Yerk, he's gonna check up inside. No, not enough room.
Wow, and he almost left the door open there for Oscar Norm to sneak to the inside.
Yeah, Yerk was maybe a little too nice there. Almost costed him a position. So a lot of battles going on from 3rd or 4th on back.
Top 3 are still Peltier, Haar, and Cam. Meanwhile, you're watching 4th and 5th having a big old throwdown here as Riley Bester, the number 15, continues to try to hold off the charges of Jacob Yerk and Oscar Norm as we get into the stretch run here in this 3rd leg of the AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown. And Yerk again trying to make a run, just can't quite get the rhythm. Gets tripped up there in the middle of that section. Norm closes back in.
They both have sections in that area that works really good for them, but then it also costs them a lot. So someone's going to figure something out there. I have a feeling. Roll the dice. I'm not sure who it is going to be, but a line will open up, and Yerk's got it outside working really well right now. Watch for him. Maybe check up.
He's going to try to maybe stick it to the inside here. No, not able to do it yet.
It got Riley's attention, though. Wait for Riley to maybe respond to that next lap round. Here we go. Can he make something happen in this rhythm section?
Well, Yerk trying to set sail here on the inside, trying a different line through the rhythm this time, but coming out the other side, Bester continues to hang on. Norm has Yerk in the heat of battle. They are bar to bar for that position. And Teo Plie was in the mix there for a moment, as well as Daniel Benham. So mid-pack here is just a hornet's nest.
It sure is, and I think Yerk might have it this time around. He does. So Yerk, with a great ride, moved himself up into fourth. Unfortunately, Cam is kind of checked out on this pack, so.
Now Cody is 7 seconds out ahead of where Riley Bester was, and Jacob Yerk currently is on that Kylo Racing number 727 Arctic Cat. Down to 30 seconds plus a lap to go. Francis Peltier has opened up about a 3-second gap over Emil Haar at the front of the field. Remember, even if Peltier wins the overall, wins this race, if Haar finishes second, he locks up the overall.
Yeah, and this is where Haar's going to start counting the numbers. He's going to relax. He's not going to push it. He doesn't want to fall down, because that's the only thing that could take this overall away from him is a big mistake. So he's going to sit back in that second. He knows where he needs to be. Fortunately, though, for Francis, is he gets that win, and he'll probably put himself right into that second spot overall.
White flag is waving, so it's the final lap for Francis Peltier on the Steen Motorsports FXR Skidoo, looking to pick up the final leg of the AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown here at the Skidoo Grand Prix de Valcourt.
Yeah, that Thien Racing Motorsports, they've been putting the results in. Creighton Dillon obviously in Pro Lite now. Francis getting another leg win. So half a lap to go. You see Peterson a lap down.
Francis knows that he can just carefully pick his way around the outside. Peterson gives him the room. Francis Peltier will bring it home for the win in the final leg of the AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown. But with a second place finish, Emil Haar picks up another AMSOIL Pro Triple Crown and hangs on to the point lead. Cody Cam will finish in third. Jacob Yerk grabbing fourth. And in a race to the line for the number 5 spot, it's Daniel Benham.
And what was it like running the pace that you did today, and how did you keep consistent across all 3 rounds?
Yeah, my team had my sled fast today. I had good starts the whole day and had a good qualifying also. So I was able to be consistent and be up there. And yeah, the track was gnarly and it was rough, and I was able to have some great lines and had a bit of fun out there also. So yeah, I'm happy to get the win.
Well, Robbie, Emil Haar has cemented himself in the AMSOIL Pro points lead after picking up this overall, but a redemption ride for Francis Peltier.
Yeah, it sure was, and that's one thing that delivered was this race, the track. It is the third member of it all. It is so tough and challenging, and
we have more action to come from Valcourt for you next time here on Fox Sports. You can follow along with us at snocross.com and check out all of our great social media content spread across all the important platforms. For Taven Woody, Erica Allreed, Robbie Malinowski, and our hardworking crew, I'm Paul Small. Thanks for watching AMSOIL Championship Snowcross on Fox Sports.
Please check out our next round of AMSOIL Championship Snowcross from Valcourt, Quebec. We'll have highlights from one of the best motobike races this season, and we'll have all angles covered on AMSOIL Championship Snowcross coming up next.